Now available on Tata Sky channel number 526.
Close to 200 residents in Mumbai's Dadar area are staring at an uncertain future. They had vacated their building 4 years ago in the hope of bigger homes that were promised to them when the building was going for redevelopment. But today, after almost 4 years, they are looking at a plot of land where construction has not yet started. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal gets us this report.
28-year-old Salil Ranade is fighting a battle at the moment. A battle to see his new house. Salil vacated his flat in January of 2012 along with the other residents of his building as his building was being redeveloped. What he was expecting was a bigger house in the next 4 to 5 years. But his dream is far from becoming real. He's currently staying in Kurla on rent paid by the developer. But this rent too stopped coming in 11 months back.
But the ground reality is the tenants are the main who are the sufferer. I mean, the people who earn, let's say people who earn only 40-50,000 a month, and they have to pay like a rent which is a 40,000 a month. What kind of a money will they have with them after paying the rent?
Over 200 families that once lived in Samadhan are facing similar issues.
I have not received rent for the last 15 months. And it is very difficult for us to survive without getting rent.
I have 2 kids, so they are going to school and all. So I have to stay at Dadar itself. And for last 10 and plus months, I am paying from my own pocket nearly 40,000 rupees. This is not at all manageable for me.
My mother is a resident over here. She is a widow, and builder has stopped giving us a payment for alternate accommodation, and she has to pay from her own pocket. She is not earning. She is a pensioner, and she has to pay from her own pocket around 3 lakhs rupees, and it is not a small amount. And we don't know what would be the future. I mean, if this continues, then again she has to pay 3 lakhs every year.
Delayed rents, though, is just one part of the story. The bigger problem is that construction is moving at a snail's pace. Original residents were promised bigger and better homes. 480 square feet flats in place of the 225 to 330 square feet flats they had vacated in 2012. But 4 years after they moved out, the developer in question, Richa India Infra, has just about started construction. The residents of Samadhan are obviously a worried lot. The developer, meanwhile, is quick to blame the authorities for this delay.
There are a lot of technical things. BMC purpose is there, MHADA purpose is there, technical purpose is there, traffic issues are there. Many issues are there. But we have come up with some loans and we are paying on 10th or 15th. We'll pay in this month only what the schedules are, and we are trying to do all the favors what we can do for them.
The tenants have been constantly meeting the builder to speed up construction. But very little progress has been made. Tenants have been waiting as long as 3 to 4 years to get a building in place. And as you can see behind me, the construction has not even started. The builder said that he will pay them rent on the 10th or the 15th of this month. But as if now he has given no concrete plan or a promise to the tenants as to when he will start construction. Even if he starts the construction now, it will easily take him 3 to 4 years to complete it. The tenants are saying that they want a permanent solution to this, as if the construction does not start now and if he does not pay the rent on time, then they are the ones who will be at the receiving end of this.
And to give us an expert perspective, we're now being joined by Uday Vavekar, Vice President, Consumer Court Bar Association, Maharashtra and Goa, who joins us on the phone line. Uday, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the Property News. Tell us for the home owners that we just saw, and for other home buyers stuck in similar situations, tell us what recourse is available when construction slows down and the developer doesn't pay rent.
This is a standard problem now in redevelopment. For the simple reason, either builder do not have finances or resources, or they want to sell the project to others, or at the same time they want to not to give the flat to these buyers, but sell it at the market rate, which is very high, so which is a lucrative offer, so that they can offer them the old price and then throw them away from their own residence. So there are various strategies for this. This is a common problem now, and the answer is similar society Malad Sana, which had the builder did not give the possession, saying that there's a partnership dispute and no OC was bought. People took over. We filed a case in consumer court, and then for the purpose of the rent, and people took over, and then finally they got their own residence inside. Now the builder is already getting the OC because of the interim relief of the consumer court. and thereafter the things are streamlined. You can go to consumer court and file a case on the basis of the agreement for the interim and get an interim relief, and if that is not complied, builder can go to the jail and he has to pay the rent. But at the same time, society members also have to be responsible. What happens in redevelopment is when you get a corpus, at that time the corpus must be kept with the society so that you can fight a litigation. At times you can together, if it is a ownership flat society, can cancel the builder also. Here in a tenanted society that's little difficult, but now with the new rules that Maharashtra government is there, even tenants can take over if the builder can't complete. But that is again different proposition. You need alternate builder and other technicalities is there.
Can they seek damages for the delay that they have had been put through, and do they have the option to change the developer?
They can seek damages, they can seek the rent that they are having, they can also seek mental harassment and compensation and legal costs. All that can be claimed by filing a complaint to consumer court. Consumer court is relatively faster, it takes 3 to 4 years, but you can go for interim relief as far as rent is concerned because that's the most urgent thing. And it can be done through consumer court to get a rent. But what I'm trying to say is, if the society members would have kept the corpus with them and not spent the corpus, wherever the corpus is given, then the same corpus would have been held for their rent at this time of emergencies. So my advice to many society people is when corpus is there, don't spend the corpus on buying cars or motorcycles or otherwise. Try and keep the corpus with the society so that or with you separately in an account. So in the case of such emergencies, it will help you. At the same time, yes.
Yeah, I also want to ask, I was asking about do they have the option to change the developer, and also tell us in specific what should be the part of the contract that they need to focus on so buyers can safeguard themselves.
See, specifically under the agreement, there is an agreement under MOFA they have to insist at that time. Now MOFA is getting repealed after the era comes, but now MOFA is on. So that under the MOFA they can get a specific time limit as to when the construction will be given. Normally builder says 18 months and thereafter he pulls you for 4 years. Do not pay the rent and then he tries to throw you out. Therefore, specific period has to be mentioned in the agreement, and if that period is not done, then you can go for specific performance in civil court or in consumer court, which is faster now for the purpose, and get the compensation as well as the rent from the builder with an interim order.
Uday Vavekar, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us here on the Property News on Magic Bricks Now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Magic Bricks Now. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/Magic Bricks Now.